everybody, today I'm reviewing a palette that I've had loads of questions about. It's a new palette from Tarte called the Showstopper, and it's a round, good-sized palette here. And you open it up, you've got a very generously sized mirror there, and then several face products plus 6 eyeshadows. And at a glance, I know I looked at this as soon as I got it and thought, well, okay, another neutral palette to throw in my mix. But I've got to say, I think this palette has a lot going for it. It's very travel friendly, but I think the big draw to me is, again, that the shadows are really high quality. I think some of the best that Tarte's put out. And then you've got also the face products, which I think are very smartly put together as well, because it's a matte bronzer slash contour type shade, a matte blush, and then you can kind of control the amount of shimmer you get with the highlight. I'm so glad that the blush is matte, so people who want to just stay matte all over the face, you can do that, but then you've got this shade to kind of work with things and play it up a little bit with the glow. As far as the eyeshadows go, at a glance, there is one truly matte shade, and that's this color right here. It actually, in application, goes on a bit deeper than it looks in the compact here. However, I think this dark shade, while if you look up closely at that, you can see just a teeny bit of sparkle in there, but that really applies matte on my eyes. I have not seen any of that sparkle really translate. This warm brown, one of my absolute favorites. It's got kind of a satiny finish. You're also getting this soft gold, and that is going to have some shimmer, but not nearly as metallic as a lot of the standard golds you'll run into in a lot of eye palettes. And then these two bad boys right here. These have some shimmer. They're really pretty, and these are textbook one shadow look type colors. So put it all over the lid, blend it up into the crease. You have a really quick, easy go-to look. And this one, this is kind of like a bronzy rose. In love with this type of shade. Think of rose gold, but like a little bit deeper. I just love that. And then for the taupe lovers, you've got something cooler. I think I pick up a hint of, dusty lilac in that shade, but they're kind of unique, fun colors to play with. The fact that this dark brown is in here, I think that's really important because this is super pigmented. It can go very dark, like applied with an angled liner brush. It can pack on and just look nearly black, and that's the kind of shade I want in a palette because I want the ability to, wear the nice soft look, but also deepen it up as I see fit. So that's great. For a highlight though, the one shade that I'm kind of confined to using as a highlight, and I don't really mind this because I think it's a very universal, easy type highlight shade, is actually the face highlight. So that's what I end up using up under the brow bone as well, because I don't really feel like any of these shades are quite light enough for that. There are plenty of times when I've pulled this in as a crease color because it's just perfect for that, and you could even use the blush as an eye color too. To show you some application, first off with that bronzer contour shade, this is the Park Avenue Princess, the matte version of that, and it really can pack a punch as a contour. I'm very happy with this. I used it up around the hairline, cheekbones, really pleased with that. The blush is just yummy. This is a great classic peach blush. It just really makes the cheeks look nice and healthy, pairs great with that bronzer, and then you can go to the highlight and apply as much or as little as you want. I just used a little bit on the tops of the cheeks. You could totally skip that if you wanted to, so that's what I love. As for the eyes, I've used this palette in so many different ways. I really wanted to prove to myself that I could get a variety of different looks out of this. I put this taupe shade in my crease. I'm not really sure why I went with that for this look. I think I just wanted to try something different. I hadn't used it that way yet. Then I took the deep dark brown. I used that in the outer part of the crease to deepen things up there. I also used a small flat brush to pat that on the outer part of the lid, and I used a pencil brush to take that down onto the lower lash line as well. Then I used that nice warm kind of medium satin finish brown with the E25 brush again and blended that just up over the crease. I blended that on my lower lash line with a pencil brush as well. Then I used that nice bronzy rose shade all over my lid, and I finished things off with a highlight. I used the highlight shade for face, and I just took that around my inner corner, and I also used a nice fluffy brush and took that right up under my eyebrows. Finished the look off with some wing liner and some mascara top and bottom, and this is just one example of what you can do with this. This kit actually comes with a little card with some suggestions. If you see this palette and you still think that's too much shimmer for me, you might want to check out the Tarte Lip palette. That's a really nice selection of neutral matte shadows, but I think from a travel perspective, this really packs in a lot. This one also also make a great gift idea for someone. I mean, the colors in here are so basic, and the fact that you're kind of getting an all-in-one compact, you can be like, here's your summer makeup. But thanks to everyone who requested this review. I hope it was helpful to you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.